Put the gas on the mic, I'm like a cavalier. Show no love, dog, confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I gon' lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, I'm giving to this. Now what's up, told you I'm a flex. I did it all solo, and then I hit my exit. Gotta back my face, cause these eyes got nothing. I secure the safe, wait, only winning is exception, ain't no juice. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go with Week 11 on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
What the hell?
A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Fuck, man.
Get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They try again with Cook. Fighting through. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Open man is Switzer, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cowboy 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The score, Vikings 3, Cowboys 0.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brissett on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A first down throw for Brissett. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Throwing, Brissett. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score, Vikings 10, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First down, Brissett. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That'll be complete to Cook. Broken tackle. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 4.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
Brissett to throw on first. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarter.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nickerson on the 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Vikings 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. The field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Aldon Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Now 3rd and 5.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Cook. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Dallas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.